Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We are checking out Enemy, the opening trailer from Twice, hyping up their Japanese comeback, which is coming at the end of August. Very excited about this one because actually the last time I reacted to Twice's Japanese album, it ended up being like one of my favorite albums of that year. Unfortunately, I couldn't make that reaction available on YouTube, sorry. So I had to resort to Patreon because of copyright issues. So apologies for not being able to show that reaction. Usually, my album reactions are always kind of like open to YouTube unless copyright kind of like strikes and I am unable to release that reaction, which is unfortunately what happened with Twice. Now, very excited about this one. It is a long trailer, and I'm seeing a lot of comments about the concept being a little bit darker than maybe the usual stuff that we've seen from Twice, and we're just coming off of their album, which is probably one of the best albums of the year. It was truly amazing, and it really showed Twice in a light that I don't think I've ever seen before. Really, a super well put out, super coherent seesaw of an album, no pun. Very excited about this one. So, without further ado, their Japanese releases have been a little bit darker than their Korean ones. If we look at like something like Donut, something like Perfect World, for example, and some other Japanese releases, I'm very intrigued about this one. So let's get into it. Yo, are we going to have like Twice being like real behind like the scenes? The people behind the actual idols? Yo, holy shit. Yo, this is such a cool metaphor to what idols go through and how many things they need to juggle and balance everything, but eventually it all collapses because it's impossible to keep that. And like the tiniest thing that she will put on top of that little, I don't know what's on the very top of that book, like she can put like a grain of rice and it would wreck everything because it's off balance, because it's been building up for so long. Like that is pretty fucking cool. And like the narration so far with the, oh, they just finished their tour and now the album's on the way, it reminds me of like the K-pop Demon Hunters movie where Huntrix literally just performed, and then the main character was like too excited about like the obsession with with the Hongmoon, what the barrier. So they released the new single or whatever when the rest of the girls were about to like have fun and take the time off. It's like no time off, too obsessed, too eager to keep up. Otherwise, like if you're not constantly out there to put yourself in the open and make new content, you have this obsession that people will forget about you. So you have to keep on going because like fucking social media is like fucking crack. And if you don't get a day, if you go a day without it, you might as well fucking collapse and go into relapse or something. Like that's really cool. And when we think about Twice, these girls just had an album. There's the Lollapalooza. There's like a new tour was announced, if I'm not mistaken. So it doesn't even relate to Lollapalooza. Now they have a Japanese comeback. Like holy fuck. Like these girls are working. That was a cool transition.
なぜかすごく気になってしまう。もしかしたら全部大丈夫かもしれないのに、どうして私たちは小さな物音
Yo, those pearls remind me of Set Me
大き
Free
く感じてしまうのだろう。
with Sana when she rips them.
だから流してしまいたかった。消せないものまで全部。
Yo, this is a really
心
cool
の中
trailer.
でなくしてしまったものを探して暗闇の中をさまよっていた。手を伸ばしても届かないし、自分がどこへ向かっていたのかさえもわからなくなってしまうこともある。時には
Damn. That was so fucking cool because like the trunk is literally empty, but it's open at the same time. The luggage is in the riding shotgun. Basically, there's like a camera. There's close. So it's like making new memories. Even though I can't even remember what is the end goal. It's like being so like losing yourself in the process of trying to keep up, and then not realizing why am I even keeping up for? Like what's going on? Like that is, I feel like at this stage of their career, this is probably the greatest move that they could have done to really kind of like give you a peek behind the curtain as far as like what a big group such as Twice goes through, and to really put you in their state of mind. You know, whether it's just for a concept or not, there's obviously many layers of truth to what they're expressing here, and Gio's narration, by the way, is also really, really heartfelt.
わからなくなってしまうこともある。時には
Sana? No?
終わってから気づく痛みがある。
Yeah. Injured, bloody, damn. Damn, that is so pretty. Holy shit. Like, it's a chandelier, which usually in K-pop, I know this is like Japanese, but in K-pop, just in general, chandeliers represent something positive, but behind all of this positivity, like everything fucking cracks down. And like, I love the reveal of like the injured legs of Sana, which makes me think of like, if you ever type in ballerina feet, like you would see how mangled the feet are, but you don't really see it when they're performing because it's like they perfected it. They're doing it in such a way that you would never guess that something is wrong. When in reality, much like in fighting, like in MMA and boxing, no one is ever 100% when they step into the ring. There's always something going on. And then the injuries are the accumulation of things, you know. Anyway, this is beautiful. The sound design was also really, really cool as she's trying to block the noise, but much like everything else, it just keeps on piling up. And one of the coolest so far symbolisms was, you know, Nyan with trying to balance everything as it's impossible. This is gorgeous.
誰にも見せない方がマシだったりする。
It's giving me chills. Hi.
ちゃんと隠しておきたかった。あれもこれも
Overflow, overfilled.
でも気づけば溢れてきてこぼれ落ちて隠していたものまでもが
And apples are a very interesting metaphor, like biblically, in terms of temptation and
いつ
whatever
の間
else.
にか
One bite and then you lose it.
確かに現れる。かけたかった言葉もかけられなかった言葉もいつからかずっと静かに心の奥にしまっていた。この扉の向こうに
Run away?
休める場所があるって知ってたけど、なぜかここにもう少しいたくなった。決められたゴールなんて本当にあるのかな。
Yeah. Low key, there's something really, really symbolic about Sui opening up the door and there's like this light. But inside the light, if she steps into her room, it's like dark. So it's like the illusion of light that she steps into the hotel room and she's going to be alone with her own thoughts or something like that. And it overflows. Overfilled, overbalanced, overexposed, over everything. And now overpouring. This is fucking dope. Like, I love seeing this site twice, honestly.
休める場所があるって知ってたけど、なぜかここにもう少しいたくなった。決められたゴールなんて本当にあるのかな。
The answer is
私
no.
たちは今どこにいるんだろう。それともただ
There is no end
歩き
point.
続けなきゃいけないだけなのかな。
No.
私たちは
Low key, Usagi from Alice in Borderland always kind of like gave me some Momo vibes, and now, now I'm getting some Usagi vibes from Momo.
続けなきゃいけないだけなのかな。私たちはどんな顔をしていたんだろう。これからどんな顔をしていくべきなんだろう。
Well, yo, that is kind of heartbreaking. I'm literally trying to smile through the tears. Yo. Holy shit. I am enemy. Yo, that was amazing. Like, I am my own worst enemy. Right? Like, that's kind of like my own, like, passion spiral, trying to do something good, and it just burying yourself in whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's work, trying to suppress everything, but then one small thing kind of like blows everything out up. Like that was beautiful. Like the shot of Geo literally kind of like smiling as she's trying to wear a happy face through her tears. Like that was so beautiful. Like that legitimately looks something out of a fucking movie. Like all of their acting was absolutely fucking superb. Honestly, that was incredible. I'm so excited about this album because I feel like with the last Korean album, Twice has evolved and matured so much. And now Enemy, like the Japanese album, could be like a deep dive, almost like a character study of what it's like to be vulnerable on another level, you know? Unlike anything that they've been before, which is really, really awesome. Like I love seeing that side of Twice, especially after like 10, nearly 10 or 10 years. That's amazing. I feel like that's the perfect time because that's how long they've been bottling it up, and eventually, shit's going south. Unless you kind of like fix yourself by realizing that you're the enemy of your own success, or your own, like you are the master of your own disaster and all that. Everything that kind of like entails, you know, and opening up and being the hero of your own story, and it's okay to be vulnerable and all that kind of jazz. I feel like the title track is going to be fucking bonkers. I feel like, and the album itself, if this trailer is any indication, I feel like this might be like the most personal Twice has ever been. Definitely from like a trailer perspective, this is some of the most vulnerable I've ever seen Twice, and I'd like to think that I've seen plenty of Twice content, so this was incredible. Let me know your thoughts, of course, if there's anything that I missed, which obviously after just one watch, it's kind of hard to take everything in. But let me know if there's anything specific that you want to focus on in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you're new, if you're interested in plenty of extra exclusive reactions to Twice, check out the Patreon where we have reacted to a lot of their content, all the seasons of Time to Twice, Lost in Time. We got their Nissan Stadium performances. We got the Amazon Music thing that they performed in less than a year ago, if I'm not mistaken. Plenty of variety shows. The original 16 show as well. There's like 3 years worth of content that I've been reacting to with Twice. So if you're interested, consider checking it out. There's a link to the Patreon, which will basically lead you to a post that has a guide. Inside the guide, you can find all of the reactions in a very specific matter. Everything that we've ever checked out by Twice, there's links and everything to it. You don't have to subscribe to the Patreon in order to see that post. So you can just navigate and see if there's anything specific that you would like to check out, if it's available. And if it is, then obviously you'd have to subscribe. And if you do, that would be greatly appreciated, as it basically, the Patreon is what keeps the lights on for this YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.